Broadcasting live from Houston, from the space city to the world. You are watching Now Media Television.
Welcome to Power CEOs, the truth behind the business. I'm Jen Gode, your fearless host, entrepreneur, investor, and business strategist. Why are we here? Because I believe that iron sharpens iron. And when we bring successful entrepreneur and investors here to share about what's working in business and maybe even some of what's not, we all learn and grow. As a result, our businesses are able to grow, and the ripple effect impacts not just ourselves and our teams and their families, but also our communities and our world. You are in for a treat today. I have a very special guest here with me in studio, and we are going to talk all things being the peak performing human being as an entrepreneur so that we can grow our businesses. Yes, he is an investor. Yes, he is an owner, a founder of multiple businesses. Yes, he has his own unique human performance equipment. You are going to be super wowed by Charles Austin. Welcome to the studio, Charles.
Hello, I'm happy to be here and thanks for having me.
So Charles, you are the epitome of what you preach, right? You have a sports performance business, you develop the total body board, and you are that peak performing human being. You keep yourself in that shape so that you can continue to be the highest level human being possible in your business. How do you do it?
Well, it's fun. It's a new challenge. Being in sports, that was really easy. I grew up playing sports all my life, but now transitioning to entrepreneurship and business, it's a new challenge, and it's fun because now I'm learning more about myself and learning new things. So it's a lot of fun.
I love it. You see the challenge as fun. I am that human being too. And y'all, he is being super modest. This is a very high performing human being. You still are doing your sport, are you not?
Well, I'm coaching. I have a sports performance training center where I'm working with lots of athletes from little kids on up to professional athletes, as well as individuals who are trying to take their fitness to the next level. And then, with my total body board. So I'm not competing right now, but I'm competing through others.
Through other ways. And I know that you are highly coachable because we've met before, and when you say that something's a challenge, you really attack it, and you have that athlete's mindset. One of the things we talk about on this show a lot is how we are becoming business athletes. We as entrepreneurs, we are the top 1%. If we're going to be successful, we have to be the best. We have to become an athlete in business. How have you translated the sports and the athlete mindset, the persistence, the resiliency, the practice, all of the things that you did in sports? How have you translated that to the business side of things?
Well, it's the same really. The same mindset, different arena, but it's all the same. When I started competing and really got into the high jump, I studied those guys who were beating me, and I learned from them. And that's the same thing I'm doing now in business. I watch those who have had a lot of success and getting great results. And so I sit back, I study, I watch what they're doing, and if it's something I feel can help me, I'll bring it in. And even if I don't feel it can help me at that point in time, I store it on the shelf and then return to it later on. And so it's the same. I find it's very, very similar. And I'm still competing. It's still a fun way to compete. And as an athlete, you never lose that. So it's been a great transition for me from being an athlete to now being an entrepreneur. And it's all the same.
And so you're not just an entrepreneur, you're a highly successful entrepreneur. So, tell me, what was the one thing that you were shocked when you went into business? What was the thing that surprised you the most or you didn't expect?
Well, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And it's a lot more rewarding. Being an athlete, you train. Like I said, I've done that since I was a little kid. And I had that confidence. I knew what I was capable of doing. And so once I transitioned to what I'm doing now, it was unknown because I've never done it before. So it was a great challenge that I accepted, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's the biggest thing, was that the challenge, and how it really just drew me in, and I wanted to be better. I wanted to be the best in that. So it's all the same.
So let me ask you, do you practice business?
All the time. I'm watching, I'm studying, I'm pulling up different articles, video, looking at those companies or entrepreneurs who, like I said, had that success, and I'm just studying, just like with yourself. When we started talking and you started coaching me and showing me how my pitch should go, oh, it drove me crazy because and it still does. I'm listening to your opening, and it's like, man, I need that. I need that. That can help me become who I want to be in this new chapter of my life. The energy and just the confidence that you bring out. And so I'm studying you right now.
I'm sure. Well, we do that. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I was an athlete, albeit not at the level as you are. And that was what we did. We learned by failing forward.
Right.
We try and we try and we do and we practice and we practice and we get coaching so that we can dial in that practice, because sometimes someone outside can see it differently than we can ourselves and point us in the right direction. And I believe you were self-coached in sports.
Yes, I started high jumping my senior year of high school, just a way to, have fun with my friends. In the first 2 years, I just went through the motion and still continue to improve. And after that, I started having some success. I started putting more into it and learning and studying how to become a better jumper, and it paid off. And after, my last year of competing at the university, which was Southwest Texas at that time, but now Texas State, I won the NCAA championship. And that is really what gave me the idea that I can really be great at this. And so I just went at it and started looking at video of Hollis, Javier, Stefka Costa-Nova, Patrick Schoberg, and started learning from those jumpers, like I said, that were better than me, that were on top at the time. And so I just took from them and just kept applying myself. And once I figured out what worked for my body, it was easy to coach myself because I knew. And I'm very self-motivated. I don't need anyone telling me to do this, do that. Once I put my mind at something, I just go at it. So it was easy. I'm around the greatest jumpers in the world already. So it was sit back and watch and learn, study, bring it back when I'm training, apply to what I'm doing, and let's see what happens. And it worked out great. Like I say, I didn't, it would be great to have, if I had someone coaching me that been there, done that. But like I said, I've always been one of those people that just, I can make it happen. Just give me an opportunity, give me that mindset.
And what is it what is that intrinsic, I am going to do this? Like, what is that switch? Because we all have one, but a lot of people can't find it. So what is that switch? It's like, you know what? Hey, I can do this. You said when you won the championship, when you were in college, like you realized that was it. In business. What is that switch for you in business?
In business, I guess, like I said, it's no different than sports. Once, let's say with So High Sports and Fitness, I coach myself to do the things that I did in my career. So when John Starks, he was my first client, NBA player John Starks, came to me and asked me to train him for the upcoming season, it was easy. I was coming to the end of my career at the time, so it's like, okay, I know what I was able to do with my body, let me see. And started training him that summer, and it was great. The year before, I think he went in like 13, 14% body fat. After that summer, he went in with like 6% body fat. Jumping, he hadn't dunked a basketball in like 9 years. He was back dunking from a vertical. So it's like, oh, that's easy, I can do this. And so with the total body board, same thing. That concept came in my head one night in a dream. And as a trainer, you're always looking for ways to get better results, just like an athlete. You're always trying to get better and figure out how to get better results faster. And so in my performance center, I had all of this equipment, but I knew it was something missing. And so when I had that thought, that dream that I was on the total body board, that next day by 3 o'clock I had my first prototype built, had some of my clients using it. My son Alex came in from school and I put him on it, and he was like, "Dad, this is really good." And I was like, I think so. And so I kept using it and saw I was getting better results faster. And so at that point it was done. I was like, I'm good. I have it. Now I just need to keep working and fine tuning.
I love it. So you thought about it, you tried it out yourself, you proved the concept, and then you took it. We do have to take a brief break, but we will be right back after these messages.